Cindy, what the hell? You spent $300 on food this month?
Josh? Why are you messaging me like this from work? Are you reading the budget for this month?
Yeah, and I'm pissed off. You're always wasting money.
Excuse me? Wasting money? $300 a month for food isn't that out of the ordinary.
You're spending way too much money on food. Stop wasting my money. Are you buying purses or other stupid crap and claiming it's food?
What? Of course not. And let me tell you something. I work hard to cut costs. $300 a month for 2 adults is actually below average. I saw a study the other day that the average 2-person household spends $600 on food each month.
We're not talking about averages, we're talking about us. Stop acting like a child, Cindy.
What? Are you telling me I need to cut costs even more?
Of course I am.
Okay, then how much do you want me to spend on food each month?
$50 or less.
$50?
$50 is more than enough.
Are you serious? $50 divided by 30 days is $1.66 a day. Do you actually think that's possible?
When I lived at home, I paid my parents $50 a month for my share of the food. So of course it's possible.
Just $50?
$50 for food is more than enough. You're a housewife, saving money is your job. You must have been spoiled as a child, unreal.
Do you actually think that your share of the food was really just $50? I think your parents were paying most of it.
Hey, don't drag my parents into this. They made it work with $50, so you can too. Oh yeah, tomorrow's my payday, so from now on, I'm only giving you $50 for food.
You what?
Utility bills are taken straight out of my bank account, so really that's all you should need. Got it? Starting tomorrow, you only get $50.
I don't believe this.
You got a problem?
So, that $50 is just for your food, right?
No, it's for both of us, and if you want any more than that, you can pay for it with your own money.
I see. You're sure you're fine with me making your food with just $50 a month?
Yeah, make it work. If you go over budget, I'll divorce you. Keep that in mind. Cindy, what the hell? I just opened my lunch. What is this?
What's the matter?
It's just a bowl of rice with a cherry tomato.
You said I could only spend $50 a month, didn't you? The bag of rice cost $13.90. Divide that by 30 days and you get about 46 cents. The tomatoes were a gift from the neighbors, so that was a free bonus.
A lunch for only 46 cents?
I had to keep to your budget, didn't I? I can only spend $1.66 a day. Did you forget about breakfast and dinner?
Wait, is that why I only got 2 slices of bread for breakfast?
Actually, it was just 1 slice.
Huh?
The other slice was mine, but you went and ate it without asking.
Just a slice of bread.
It had butter on it too.
That doesn't make it any better.
You'll probably like dinner more, but don't expect much.
What are you gonna make?
Lettuce salad?
That all?
There'll be rice too, but just 1 cup.
No meat? Cindy, what the hell?
What now?
My lunch! Lettuce again? It's just a bowl of lettuce, there isn't even any dressing!
Yeah, that's about 45 cents worth of lettuce.
Can't you at least put in a little rice?
No, can do. That'll put me over budget. 45 cents for the lettuce plus 46 cents for the rice would be 91 cents.
All I've eaten this month is rice and lettuce. I want meat, chicken, pork, beef.
How do you expect me to add meat while staying within a $50 budget?
How should I know? Shopping is your job.
Well, chicken breast meat is pretty cheap. I guess I could buy a pound and try to make it last the month.
Come on, are you being serious right now? There's no way food can cost that much.
I show you my receipts, don't I? Do you think they're fakes? If you don't like it, then maybe you should raise the budget a little.
What, it's only been a few weeks? You're not giving up already, are you?
Sounds to me like you're the one ready to give up. If you think I'm doing such a bad job, Why don't you do the shopping and cooking for yourself? You try shopping with just $50 a month.
Excuse me? Shopping and cooking is the wife's job, your job! You're just not working hard enough. You'd be able to make a decent meal if you weren't being so lazy.
Okay, then you'll have to do your part.
What do you mean, my part?
You want meat? Go fishing. You want vegetables? Plant a garden.
Why do I have to do that?
You're only giving me $50 a month to work with. If you want to eat any more, you'll have to find a way to get food for free.
What am I supposed to do, become a survivalist?
You have any better ideas?
If you're not gonna put any effort into this, I'm gonna divorce you!
I'm trying my best. Josh, I just got back from work. Why are there divorce papers on the table?
Oh, that. I decided that if you weren't gonna give me a decent meal this morning, I'd divorce you. I got everything ready last night.
Oh, you didn't like your rice and lettuce today?
No, that's why I'm divorcing you. It's actually really easy to print up divorce papers these days. All the information you need is online. You just have to print the forms. It's super convenient.
And where are you right now?
A steakhouse.
What?
Thanks to you, I haven't eaten any good meat for a month. So I invited my friends out to dinner. The steak is the best. I ordered the turf and turf. It's a powerhouse steak with a T-bone.
2 steaks? That sounds pretty expensive.
Yeah, and it's worth every penny.
How nice. Well, if that's how it's gonna be, then so be it.
Oh, did you finally decide to get serious about saving money? Give me some meat in all 3 meals tomorrow.
I'm going to the courthouse now to hand in the divorce papers.
Man, this T-bone is juicy. Cindy, what the hell? Where are you? All your stuff is gone. What do you think you're doing?
Oh, you finally got home. Did you have a nice evening with your friends?
That's none of your concern. You don't get to tell me when I can see my friends.
Yeah, you're right. Seeing as we're divorced now, nothing you do is any of my business anymore.
What do you mean?
I just turned in the divorce papers.
You what?
I just told you a few hours ago. Didn't you read my message?
Wait, really? Oh yeah, you did. The steaks were so good I didn't notice.
My lawyer will be contacting you soon regarding dividing up our assets and all that. So don't do anything funny with our savings account, okay?
Wait a second. Hold on, I don't... When did... Divorce? Why?
Why? What do you mean, why? It was your rule. You set the budget.
Huh?
You said if we broke the food budget, we'd get divorced. We did, so we're getting divorced. Simple.
What are you talking about?
How much did you spend at the steakhouse?
Huh? I don't know, about $100 or so?
You spent twice our monthly budget on a single meal?
Oh, Wait, no! I took that money out of my own savings!
That's strange. If that's true, then who took $200 out of my wallet this morning?
No.
Did you think I wouldn't notice? This isn't the first time either.
You were watching me?
I put a mirror in the kitchen so I could see you in the living room. I saw everything, Josh. Since that was before our divorce, unfortunately I can't charge you with theft. But I did record the video on my phone. Like I said, my lawyer will contact you about property division sometime soon. When he does, I'd appreciate it if you return the $200 you took this morning, along with the $500 you took last month.
Oh, great. Cindy, what the hell? What's this about having to return $21,000 to you? I thought this was going to be 50-50. What's the deal?
Did you listen to my lawyer at all? You took my $35,000 in savings from when I was single and spent it all at a bar. I guess you must have seen my PIN code when we went to the bank together. I hadn't checked my balance in a while, which was careless of me, but I never expected you to do that. Our only joint asset is the account we set up together after we got married with $15,000 in it. All that goes to me since you owe me $35,000. And you'll have to come up with the other $20,000 somehow.
Come on.
Add the $1,000 you've taken out of my wallet, and you get $21,000.
You mean I'm not getting anything out of this?
Yep, you get nothing.
Man.
So what were you doing with the money you saved by making me feed you with $50 a month? Buying drinks from your favorite bartender girl?
Wait, you knew about her?
But since she didn't like you enough to have an affair with you, I can't sue you for infidelity, so there's a silver lining for you.
I had a running tab at that bar and the bill just came. $18,000! I figured I could pay it off with my share of the property division.
You drank $18,000 worth of booze to impress a bartender? And you still haven't paid it off? Man, I feel bad for the owner. You better pay them back as soon as possible.
What am I gonna do now?
That's not my concern anymore. We're divorced. Anyway, give me my $21,000 by the month's end.
This month? I can't do that.
In that case, you'll be hearing from my lawyer again.
Cindy, wait!
Goodbye! I got a weird feeling when he randomly told me to keep the monthly food expenses to $50, so I hired a private detective. It only took about a week to figure out what was going on. I learned the most from talking to that bartender. When I told her that Josh was almost out of money, the bar immediately went to a collection agency. He makes a decent salary, so I figured he'd be able to pay it off without too much trouble. But he quit 3 months later. I guess his coworkers found out he ran an $18,000 bill to impress a bartender, so he became the laughingstock of the company and quit out of embarrassment. Last I heard, he was paying off his debt to the bar by working for them as a janitor on the night shift. But hey, he paid off his debt to me, so none of that is any of my concern anymore.
Janet, I've got good news. We're moving into a mansion.
What? What's going on? I mean, aren't you at work right now?
It's super good news. I just wanted to share it with you as soon as possible. Hey, aren't you happy? We're gonna live in a mansion in Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills?
Yeah, we're gonna be celebrities.
Wait a minute. I'm not following you at all.
Oh, sorry. I understand why you don't get it. I just got a call from my sister. Her husband was suddenly transferred to the head office, and he's going to live there for a while. So she's gonna move there too.
Oh, I see. Your sister and her husband just moved into a new house, right? That means...
That's right. They recently moved to Beverly Hills and in a big house with a pool. She said it would be a shame to leave their big house empty. She wants us to live there.
I see. But what about rent? Can we afford it? She wouldn't let us live in her mansion for free.
We can live there for free. As long as we take care of the house, she said we don't have to pay rent.
Are you sure about that?
Don't worry. Her husband makes a lot of money, so it's not a problem. We're so lucky. We were just about to renew the contract for our apartment. It's great to live in a mansion in Beverly Hills for free, isn't it?
Well...
I can drive to work. You're a housewife, so it doesn't really matter where you live. We're moving.
Well, okay.
What's wrong? Aren't you happy, Janet?
It's not that, but...
Then what is it?
You've never been too particular about where you live, have you? You said you just go home to sleep. But this time you're so enthusiastic.
Because it's Beverly Hills, you know. You might even meet a Hollywood star. Of course I'm excited.
Hollywood stars. I didn't realize that you were starstruck.
Anyway, we'll be moving out soon. You'd better start packing your stuff. We're moving out in a month.
Okay.
Oh, but if you really don't want to live in Beverly Hills, you don't have to. I'm going to move out on my own.
That's not how it goes.
Then get ready to move out.
Okay. Bob? We just moved to Beverly Hills. What the hell are you up to? You went out before I had a chance to put my stuff away, and when you finally came back, you ignored me and didn't say a word. I tried to talk to you, but you wouldn't respond. I had no choice but to send you a message. But you never read my messages. You're the one who wanted to move to Beverly Hills in the first place. While you were gone, I've already unpacked for my room and the living room. I'll let you unpack for your room. I don't know what you're thinking. You should at least clean up your own room.
Good evening, Janet. Have you gotten used to living in Beverly Hills? My husband was suddenly transferred to another city. Thank God Bob and you are living in our house.
Good evening, Susan. It has a swimming pool and is very comfortable to live in.
That's good to hear. How are you getting along with the neighbors?
Beverly Hills is full of wealthy families. I was a little uncomfortable at first, but I was relieved to find that everyone was so nice.
Yes.
Actually, there's only one person who, for some reason, is towards me, but I don't usually have to deal with her. I try not to worry about it.
Oh, I'm not sure if there's someone in the neighborhood like that.
Do you have any idea?
I can't think of any. Anyway, please let me know if you have any trouble.
Thank you. Hey, Bob. Give me a break. You didn't come home last night, so I tried calling you, but you weren't answering at all. I also texted you, but you didn't read my messages. And you still haven't come home. What's going on? Ever since we've moved to Beverly Hills, you've been acting so strange. Whenever I see you, you act like you don't know me. We live in the same house, and you don't even talk to me. Did I do something to offend you? If you have something to say, just say it. I'm sure you're acting like this for a reason. I don't want things to stay the same.
Janet, it's been about 6 months since you moved to Beverly Hills. I hope everything is okay.
Thank you for your concern, Susan. Life in Beverly Hills is very comfortable. Our neighbors are friendly, and so far we haven't had any problems.
I'm glad to hear that.
It's just...
What's wrong?
There's just one problem.
What?
There's something wrong with Bob.
What's wrong with him?
Ever since he started living in Beverly Hills, he's been acting weird towards me.
What do you mean strange?
I can't really explain it in text.
Then let's talk on the phone.
But since this is between me and him...
Bob is my brother. If you're in trouble because of him, I can't leave you alone.
Susan...
Besides, you shouldn't keep whatever problems you're having to yourself.
That's right.
You can talk to me about anything.
Thank you.
Don't be shy. Call me anytime. Good morning, Janet. I'm glad to hear your story. I was so stunned to hear that my brother was doing the same thing as he used to do.
I was surprised too. I had no idea that there was such a meaning to the fact that he had been ignoring me completely.
It's because I encouraged you guys to move out that you ended up in this mess. I'm sorry you're going through such a hard time, Janet.
It's okay, Susan. Even if we hadn't moved, he would have done the same thing.
Well, sooner or later, this would have happened.
Besides, thanks to you, it's easier for me to understand what to expect from him. We have 6 months left. I'll take advantage of the situation and make the best of it.
I'm disappointed in him. He was such a good and honest boy when we were kids. I'm really sorry for causing you trouble.
Oh no, don't apologize. It's not your fault.
He's a real pain in the ass, isn't he? Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Yes, thank you.
Bob, you probably won't respond, but I'll let you know just in case. In a month, it'll be a year since we moved to Beverly Hills. I don't think you need me to tell you that, but just make sure you're ready. We can't live like this forever. Please be aware of that. Bob, long time no see. How are you? Oh, Susan, it's been a while. It's been almost a year since you gave us that mansion in Beverly Hills. Time flies, doesn't it? Yes, it does. So, what's up? It's unusual for you to drop me a line, isn't it? I wanted to tell you something. What? Did something good happen? We're thinking of moving in with our mother. Live together? Since our father passed away a few years ago, she's been living alone at home. And she's getting old. And she hasn't been well. I thought it would be better if we lived together. I see. In moving in together, she's decided to let go of her house. But is your husband okay with living together? Sure. Him and Mom seem to have gotten along well since we got married. His parents had already passed away before we got married. And by the way, we bought a 2-family home, so the privacy issue is taken care of. Oh, I see. Your husband makes good money, doesn't he? Well, I'll leave Mom to you. Sure. Okay. Janet, I just told my brother that we're going to lose the family home and that we've bought a duplex. He readily agreed.
I see.
I think we've blocked his escape route, and my mother is on board with this plan.
Thank you, Susan. By the way, is your mother in good health?
Actually, my mother is still in good health. She's totally fine living alone, you know. But my parents' house is getting old, so we're taking this opportunity to get rid of it and live in a 2-family house. And my mother is going to be moving in with us.
I see.
Janet, feel free to teach him a lesson. My mother is furious with him.
I understand.
My mother and I will change our phone numbers and other contact information as you make your move. Just let us know when you're ready to make your move.
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to outsmart him. Bob, you've been ignoring me for a year. I'm sure you'll ignore me this time, too. This is important, so I'll let you know. I'm moving out of Beverly Hills today.
What? What do you mean you're moving?
Oh, wow. That's very unusual for you to reply to me.
Well, you know, I didn't hear anything about you moving.
You don't know anything, do you? Did you really think that you could continue to live in Beverly Hills?
We can live there while they're away, right?
For a limited time.
Wait, what do you mean?
You're so dumb. Did you not listen to your sister? She said the lease on the house in Beverly Hills expires today.
What? A lease?
That's right.
I thought this was the house they bought and owned.
I don't think they said anything about owning it.
Seriously, you're kidding. I thought this house was owned by them. Wait, she said she bought a duplex.
That's right. The house in Beverly Hills is a fine one, but it's a rental. It would be a waste to cancel the lease before it's up. So they let us use it until the lease was up.
I see.
And then I'm going to charge you a huge alimony fee, so please take care of it.
Excuse me?
Why are you so surprised? You deserve it.
Wait a minute. Why do I have to pay alimony?
Because you were cheating on me.
What? No, I didn't cheat on you.
You can't get away with this. We know who you're with.
What?
Mary, the neighbor.
Oh.
You seem to know her pretty well.
What are you talking about? She just happens to live nearby. We don't have a special relationship.
When we moved to Beverly Hills, you were excited. Because you got to live so close to her, right?
It's,
All the neighbors are friendly, but for some reason, she was the only one who was cold to me. At first, I didn't understand what was going on, but now I understand why. I heard you and Mary had been having an affair for a long time.
How did you...
I used a detective agency.
What? You went to the trouble of hiring a professional to investigate me?
Yes, I did.
Did you suspect me all along?
Of course I did. You weren't interested in movies or TV dramas, but you said that if we lived in Beverly Hills, we could meet Hollywood stars.
Ugh.
You just wanted to meet your affair partner, not Hollywood stars. You must have been happy. If you lived closer, you could see each other more often. You can chat with her without hesitation. Even if you were close, it wouldn't look suspicious. That's what you thought, right? By the way, the reason for your complete disregard for me? You were waiting for me to ask for a divorce, right?
What?
You were hoping I would give up, right? When you used this method on your old girlfriend you wanted to break up with, it worked. You thought it might work this time too. Ignoring your own wife for a year is beyond insane. It's really not fair.
I see. So you knew that well.
Were you planning to leave me and marry her?
Well, I'd like to eventually. She has a husband too. I can't marry her if she doesn't leave her husband.
Actually, I met her husband.
What?
They are going to start divorce proceedings.
For real? Yay! If we get divorced, that means me and Mary can be a couple, right?
I doubt it.
It was worth waiting for a year. She wanted to get married to me too. As soon as she divorces her husband, she'll come to me. All right, Janet, let's get divorced. We're strangers from today.
That's what I'm thinking too. But where are you going to live?
What? What do you mean?
I told you, we are meant to move out of the house in Beverly Hills today.
Oh, I see.
From the looks of it, you haven't prepared anything. But the lease is up today. So get the hell out of this house.
No, I didn't know about the lease. I don't know what to do.
You just didn't listen to me. I'm packing my bags and heading to my new place. Bye!
Oh, hey wait, Janet! Seriously, I have to leave the house today? Janet! Damn! You didn't tell me about the lease until the last minute. You're a bitch! Oh well, it's a shame to let go of the mansion, but I'll give it up. I'll just have to find a new place to live with her. Janet! Can't we just forget about divorce? I thought it was strange because I couldn't get through to Mary when I called her. Apparently, when her parents found out about the affair, they were furious and took her back to her parents' house. So later, she called me on the phone. She said we should break up. I was just about to marry her. She just dumped me. Please, Janet. If you give up on me, I'll have nowhere to go. Please answer me, Janet. Oh my God, don't ignore me. Janet, please pick up the phone. I tried to call my mom to move home for now, but she'd canceled her cell phone. I can't reach her. I went to my parents' house to talk to her in person, but it's been torn down and the land has been cleared. I tried to talk to my sister, but couldn't reach her at all. Hey Janet, what the hell is going on? Where's my mom? Where's my sister? You know something, don't you? Hey Janet! Hey, you know what? You've been leaving my messages unread for a while now. I'm in real trouble, you know. I'm sorry I cheated on you. I'm sorry I ignored you. Please don't leave me hanging. Janet, please! Please answer me!
Bob left in a hurry from the mansion in Beverly Hills. It seems that he crashed at his friend's house for the time being. He persistently sent me messages saying he wanted to start over and that he was sorry for what he had done. I ignored them all. With the help of a lawyer, a divorce was finalized. I filed a claim for alimony against Bob and the cheating partner. Bob had to pay alimony to the husband of the cheating partner as well. He is now burdened with debts. He now works part-time in addition to his day job. He is paying off his debts while working hard every day. On the other hand, after my divorce, I rented an apartment near my parents' house. I have restarted my life. I have started working and am enjoying the freedom of living alone. By the way, I still keep in touch with my former sister-in-law from time to time. I can only thank her for giving me the opportunity to realize my husband's true nature. I have nothing but gratitude to her.